Okay, in this second ratio video, we're going to look at expressing ratios in simplest form. In simplest form, a ratio is written using the smallest possible whole numbers. For worked example A, simplest form simply involves us, in this case, they are whole numbers, but are they smallest possible? No, because 8 goes into itself once and it goes into 24 3 times, so in simplest form it's 3 to 1. In example B, 3.6 to 8.4. They're not whole numbers, they've got decimals in them. So I'm going to times each of those by 10. If I times them both by 10, that gets rid of my decimal and it's 36 to 84. What I would then do is look and see what number goes into both of those. Well, 12 goes into them both. So 12 goes into that 3 times, into that 7. So in simplest form, it's 3 to 7. In our third example, they're not whole numbers. We've got mixed numbers here, mixed numbers with fractions. So the first thing I'm going to do is change them to improper fractions. So 9 ones are 9 plus 4 is 13 over 9. 3 ones are 3 plus 2 is 5 over 3. So the first step I've done is change them into improper fractions. What I'm then going to do is make them both with the same denominator. So I'm going to choose 9 as my common denominator. So I've times the bottom by 3, so I need to times the top by 3. So now I've got the same common denominator. If I times both sides by 9, both sides by 9, that leaves me with 13 to 15. So worked example A, relatively simple. We just look at they're already whole numbers, but we need to make them the smallest possible whole number. Worked example B, they were decimals, so we needed to get rid of the decimal, so I times them both by 10, and then, just like worked example A, we needed to look at what number went into them both, so we could make it the smallest or the simplest in the simplest form. In worked example C, change them to improper fractions. Change them to equivalent fractions, that is, fractions with the same denominator, and then by doing that, if you multiply both sides by that denominator, you end up with whole numbers, which is what we need when we're simplifying ratios.